Hello, class. Welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest updates. We are going to start with Bernardo Silva, as it has been reported that Barca remain attentive to the situation of the 28-year-old Premier League baller. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, we are going to be talking about Lionel Messi, as Barcelona will start negotiations with the Argentine this week. They will send a 1+1 contract offer. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So, guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. According to Sport, Barcelona continue to remain attentive to the situation of Manchester City and Portugal midfielder Bernardo Silva, who could be on his way out this summer. Silva has been on the radars of FC Barcelona for a long time now. The club had tried hard to sign him last summer, but the move did not materialize owing to multiple factors such as the club's financial fair play problems and the fact that Frankie de Jong did not leave. The Catalan Giants have continued to keep tabs on Silva, with the 28-year-old understood to be the dream signing for manager Xavi Hernandez and the club to strengthen the midfield. However, FFP issues means that a move remains difficult to pull off, as Barca will have their spending powers severely restricted by La Liga in the summer. Despite that, Barca are reportedly still attentive to the situation of Bernardo Silva at Manchester City, as it appears that the Portuguese international could be on his way out in the summer transfer window. The former Benfica ace visited Barcelona recently after the Citizens Premier League win over Liverpool this past weekend, and as per the report, he loves the city of Barcelona. As for a move to the club, though, as things stand, it appears practically impossible that Barcelona can sign Bernardo Silva due to their financial fair play situation being the way as it is. Furthermore, it seems like the Catalans are set to push hard to resign Lionel Messi and also wish to add Vitor Roque and also a right back. Under these circumstances, Silva signing seems like a distant dream, but Barcelona remain attentive to his situation and could look to engineer a move if they feel that the operation is within range. Bernardo Silva still continue to attract Barcelona. Of course, this is a guy who have done a marvelous job since joining Manchester City back in 2018 under Pep Guardiola, and he have been doing so well. And Xavi have always been obsessed by the way the player has been performing. Of course, a move last season was looking like as though it's gonna happen, but the fact that Barca couldn't pay the sum that Manchester City were demanding, and also the fact that um, Frankie de Jong refused to leave amid links to Manchester United. So Barca couldn't sign Bernardo Silva. This is a guy who I believe that if he joins Barca, he's gonna do well. But honestly, I think we have that talent already in midfield, and I don't think it is necessary to spend any large amount of money for Silva, considering the players that we have now in the team in that department. And also when we consider that Messi might likely return to Barca, as a possible return is gaining momentum lately. We know Messi plays that same position that Bernardo Silva can play, attacking midfield and the wings. Of course, why the need to sign Bernardo Silva? So I think that it is a distant dream for Barca to sign Bernardo Silva. That's just the truth. The player loves the city. Recently, he was at Barca, but it had nothing to do with any possible transfer or negotiations with the club. He just came to visit the city and have some time there. But the media will just make it as if there's something that surely is going on. But there was nothing, absolutely. There was nothing going on about any possible transfer between the parties. So Bernardo Silva continued to show his admiration for Barca, despite the fact that Man City are also doing well. They have been dominating the English Premier League for a long time, winning 4 of the last 5 Premier League titles. But we know that Barca have something different. Barca have a different taste, despite the fact that we have not been the Barca of late. But any player has that dream to play for the blue and red shirt because of that prestige and the weight that this shirt carries. It is marvelous. So it's going to be very tricky. I think Bernardo Silva should know this better. That the fact that Frankie de Jong still remains a Barca player, and some other transfers that are more priority to Barca than him, it means that Barcelona might likely not sign him. Then on to the next story of discussion. In a huge development, journalist Veronica Burnati is reporting that Barcelona will start formal negotiations with Lionel Messi this week and will send him a contract offer to secure his return to the club. The 35-year-old is in the final few months of his contract at PSG, and it seems like this will be his last season in France as talks over a renewal are not progressing at all well. L'Equipe reported last night that the French champions have offered Messi a contract that will require him to reduce his salary significantly, which he is unwilling to do, while the player is also unsure about the club's project. It has been stated that while renewal talks have been held, both parties will be happier if they parted ways, and all signs point towards an exit for the Argentina captain. Veronica Brunati, who happens to be close to Messi's camp, has also claimed that this indeed will likely be the icon's last season at PSG, and that Barca will now ramp up their efforts to re-signing the former captain. The report suggests that Barca plan to initiate negotiations within the 7-time Ballon d'Or winners this week and send him a formal contract offer as well. It is claimed that the Catalan plans to offer Messi a 1-year contract with an option for an additional 12 months. Previously, the same journalist had reported that the contract offer to the 2022 World Cup winner would be worth around 10 million euros per year, plus some percentage of commercial profits that the club earned from its return. Barca are understood to be optimistic about the chances of re-signing Messi, and they are working with sponsors to help finance a move that would ensure that they return for the club legend for one last dance. It seems like the stars are starting to align for Messi to return to his old stomping ground, although La Liga's financial fair play remains a significant hurdle in the path. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.